Hi, welcome back. We have learned about the flex grow, flex shrink, and flex basis. So now we are ready to learn about the flex CSS shorthand property. Okay, so the flex CSS shorthand property sets how a flex item will grow or shrink to fit the space available in its flex container. Okay, so what does that mean is that we can use all of these values all together, like the flex grow, flex shrink, and the flex basis. Now, as you can see here inside of this demo, basically you can see the flex CSS property can take up one unitless value, something like 1 or 2. Then it can take two values as well, one unitless value and another length value. And then it can take three values as well, two unitless values and then one length value. Okay, so we will see all of that in this video. So as you can see, if I just go here, so if we set the flex to something like this, flex to 2, so this is one value, one unitless number, so that will set only the flex grow. Okay, and the flex basis will be 0. Okay, so if I just go here inside of the browser, as you can see, so what I'll do, I'll just get rid of this. Okay, and I will add the background color once again. And now what I can do flex, and then I can set it to 1. Hit save. Now go to the browser. As you can see, this particular element, the first element which we have, is now growing, right? It is now growing and occupying all of the free space which was available before. Okay, so this is similar to set something like flex grow to 1. These two lines which I have written here is the same. It will do the same thing. Okay, all right. So I'll just get rid of that. Then let's go to the documentation, and then we can have two values as well. The first value will indicate the flex grow, and the second value, which is the length value, will indicate the flex basis. Okay, so previously what we have done something like flex grow set to 1 and then flex basis set to something like 500 pixel. So we can do the same thing by using the flex shorthand CSS property. So set the flex, then set the flex grow to 1, and then we can do 500 pixel, and that will set the flex basis. If I just do that and go here, as you can see, if I just do that, as you can see the dotted value, I'm not sure whether or not the screen recording is there, like picking up the dotted values. Okay, let me just get rid of the background color for right now. And if I just go here, okay, and hover over this, as you can see the dotted value which we have, it is showing the flex basis value, and then the other part which is not dotted, it is showing the grow factor. Like, because we are having the flex grow set to 1, that is why this particular element has expanded. Okay, all right. And then if I just go here inside of the code once again, let me just have the background color on. Okay, and then the next thing is the three values. Okay, the flex property can take three values, where the first value will be for the flex grow, the second value will be for the flex shrink, and the third value will be for the flex basis. Okay, so for example, if we want to have something like flex grow set to 1, flex basis set to 500 pixel, and flex shrink set to 2, so we can just take up all of these values and write it down inside of a single line. So flex, we can set the flex grow set to 1, flex shrink set to 2, and flex basis set to 500 pixels. Okay, so this is equivalent of these three lines. All right, so I'll just get rid of that. Hit save. Okay, hit save. Now go to here. As you can see, all of the properties are applied to our element. Okay, and I'll just turn that off. Okay, so flex grow is working, flex shrink is working, and also the flex basis is working as well. Okay, so as you can see, yeah, just go here. Yes, as you can see, the width is changing quite rapidly. Okay, so this is how the flex shorthand CSS property works. Now we have learned about all of these values, right? This like the 3 values syntax as well. Now inside of this documentation, it is quite good. Basically, it is explaining everything like the 1 value syntax, 2 value syntax, and the 3 value syntax. Okay, and then if I just go here, we can have some of the values here. So okay, so as you can see, we can have some keyword values as well. So if we set the flex to initial, then it is equivalent to this, which is the flex grow of 0, flex shrink of 1, and flex basis of auto. So if I just go here, okay, and set the flex to initial, hit save, and go to the browser. As you can see, the flex grow is set to 0. That is why it is not growing anymore. The flex shrink is set to 1. That is why if I just shrink it down, as you can see, it is shrinking. And the flex basis is set to auto. Okay, and also if I just go here, as you can see, it was previously for this element. I'll just get rid of the flex shrink as well. Okay, now as you can see, all of the elements will shrink at the same rate. Okay, so this is what the flex initial does. Then we can set the flex to auto. What will happen? This is equivalent to this particular syntax. The flex grow will be 1, flex shrink will be 1, and the flex basis will be auto. Okay, so what we can do, we can set the flex to auto. And then if I go here, so the flex grow definitely set to 1. That is why this particular flex item is growing. The flex shrink is set to 1 as well. Okay, and the flex basis is set to auto. So if I just select that, so it was starting from the 200 pixels. Okay, all right, and then we can have the none. So this is equivalent to flex 0 0 and auto. So flex grow will be 0, flex shrink will be 0, and the flex basis will be auto. So this will make our element unresponsive inside of the Flexbox. So we can do something like flex to none. If I just save that and go here, and I'll just turn that off. Now if I just grow or shrink that, as you can see, our first element is not responsive at all, right? It is not responsive at all. It is not shrinking, it is not growing, it is not doing anything at all. Okay, so this is the flex value, which is none. So this is how we can use the flex CSS property, and we can use these 3 flex grow, flex shrink, and the flex basis CSS properties at once. So this is the flex CSS property.